Alright, it's that time once again for another Ashran Trash Can, June the 27th, 2025. Looks like we got a ton of Maniacs up in the house. We have 6 healers, Alliance have 9. Yeah, we got a little bit screwed on matchmaking. We got 1 tank, they have 1 as well. Don't forget to hit that like, share, subscribe, and notification bell. Gonna go ahead and put a circle here, see if I can port some people and maybe make them run off into the water. It's real hard to get the circle through with all these trees. I'll try to do it here. See if the priest runs off into the water. Yep, they did. Yeah, buddy. That forward momentum is a mother sometimes, right? Jeez. We got to start securing some HKs, though. We got tons of heals we got to take out. We obviously would have more DPS just because we have more DPS, but we'll see if we can use it to our advantage to actually drop some of these targets. We're heading over here. Does that mean that the Ancient Inferno is spawned too? Possibly. I mean, can't really see up in there just yet. Got to focus on taking out the Alliance first, though. You really do not want to push up them stairs without the rest of your team. If you get to the top of the stairs with all your people, though, then you can pretty much hold the top because you'll have the high ground and you'll be able to force them into that bottleneck right there. They won't be able to make it up the stairs. You can knock them back, all kinds of good stuff. Sometimes get some nice ports. Watch out for that little ring. Got the DK down. That's good. Let's see if we can get a healer down here. This healer keeps rushing into us. I'm out of range from the port, so I can't just port them back there again. I probably should have set up another port. Looks like that's what I'm going to do right now. Heading back over here again. Putting another circle. Let's see if I can get close enough to do the same thing. Will we get any takers for round 2? Not quite far enough. Let's try right there. Let's see if it gets any. I got a few. Did they go in the water? No, not really, but we should be able to take them out anyway. They're out of their range. They're trying to rift us now. Get that rogue down. Rogue's history. Let's get the paladin next. Finish them. Got to get them healers down, though. None of their healers are actually died yet. That's rough. If we can't take out the heals, then they can pretty much just fight us forever. So we got to get on top of them. Take down all SC, maybe. They're starting to get our healers down. We lost 1. Looks like the Shaman reincarnated. The Kondo was about to go down. Marty's getting close to. Then they're back up. Jeez. What a fight here, man. We can't get rid of their DPS. We can't get rid of their healers. What are we going to do here? Obviously, they are winning as far as HKs right now. We're fighting for all the marbles over here. A couple healers are right here. Got 1 healer almost down. Nice, that's 1. Jeez. The AA is up. You can see it from up the stairs now. Nobody's fighting it right now, so we can pretty much focus on players. Get that port. Nice. Where did they port to? I didn't even see where somebody ported that one to. Sometimes it's good to port them off to the sides here, but we're on the stairs right now. Got to get them down. Healers healing healers, man. That's the roughest part, right? It's bad enough trying to take down 1 healer, but then you got other healers that just spam healing each other. It makes it damn near impossible to get them down. Looks like we're going to go in and try to get the Ancient Inferno down. Hopefully this AA will give us that extra bump of damage we need. I'm going to pop it off with it. I'm just going to take it back to the basis because I know I'll be in trouble with it for sure. Normally you don't see too many Clothies take the AA just because they don't have any armor for sure. Looks like Scarecrow's going to come grab it. Always good with the Hunter with that extra range and those big aim shots. They've taken out our mage too. That's why we are way behind in points. Now we got to start pushing them back and catching up. Let's see if we can get the priest down. Nice little beam on them. They can't really heal in that beam. Hold them there and they are history. Now we got a paladin up here too. This team looks like we should be doing all right against as long as we drop them healers. Get the healers down. The rest of them will start falling like dominoes for sure. And we're capping this flag. They didn't get the flag pushed to our base, so it's not stuck there. That's great news for us. Obviously, once we push all the way back to their base, we can take out their mage and get our 30 points back. But by then, we might even be pretty close in score because it looks like it's going to be quite a bit of a grind just to get the flag up to their base. Warriors rushing in now. Blade storming, take them out. They should be dead soon. Come on, almost. Nope. A little bit of last win there. Yep. Warrior has double the HP. You really don't try to fight too many plate, but That warrior was way overextended, so we had our opportunity there. Boomy is starting to fall back. That's their second highest damage. Their hunter's doing the most. Widow. Where are they at? Oh, they're off to the left right here. Nice little ice wall. Perhaps we can get one of the healers down. Yeah, we got T-Will. Widow is going to go ahead and turtle and run, of course. Once the turtle is gone, though, the hunter pretty much is vulnerable, so we need to stay on him. Dropping some more healers. Looks like we're about to cap F1, and then we need to move that flag to F2. Killing our mage won't save them. Yep, I'm going to type that out so make sure they can read that. Hopefully they got their elixir of tongues on and they can read. Yeah, I don't even waste it, man. Sometimes you'll see people yelling on across the other team. I'm not wasting the gold to see what you say. I don't care. Bottom line, though, sometimes you can say something to them and they will care and you can get inside of their head. Obviously, part of PvP is getting into your opponent's head and see if you can put them on tilt for sure. We've capped F2. Now it's time to move over to the crossroads. Got their top damage. I'm going to go over here. Put a demonic circle just in case we need to port some people over there. I'm not quite in range to port anybody, though. Looks like we pushed them a little bit too far already, so that port's going to be no bueno. Finish off the tank off to the side there. Warrior tanks. You don't see a ton of them, but hey, they can hold their own for sure. Finishing off the arms warrior once again. Now we're on the tank. The tank is off to the side, pretty much in no man's land now. Most of the team has been pushed back or wiped. We've capped crossroads. Flag's going to F4 next. Now we can take out their mage. Probably should just pull the mage down. Everyone is doing that with the web pool these days, man. Nobody is fighting inside of the mage tower if you don't have to. Just get up there on top, web pull the mage down, and then pretty much drop it. Yep, just like that. Easy peasy. We got our 30 points back, and we have the lead. Let's take out their boomy once again. Lights out. Paladin is going to go ahead and hit Divine Shield and run, of course. What's that ice wall, though? What did that ice wall say? I don't know. They put a prison down. And they're going to drop off some toys, of course. The toy probably was bad timing for them, though, because it looks like they are out of LOS for most of us. So we can pretty much just sit there and wait for it. Now we can start pushing through probably the worst choke point in the game here for the Horde. Flag's not capped yet, so we got a little bit of time. If we can get a little bit more pressure and push our way up through this choke point, perhaps I can put a gateway up top maybe to the flag and get everybody on it so we can cap. That's the one thing we got to start utilizing more, especially with warlocks. Put this gateway from here far as you can. That's not far enough. I'm going to go up a little bit further here. See if we can get one almost to the flag. Now we just got to get people to get up here and use that when it's the flag caps. Take the gateway. I'm over here on top of the flag. Can I survive? I'm stuck. Popped off Dark Pact. Gonna hit Unending Resolve too. Taking a little bit less damage. Popped off my stun. Yeah, buddy. Get people on this flag. Now we have the flag here. They are starting to fall back. We're pushing them off. Perfect. Yeah, that's all you got to do is apply some pressure. Demon Hunter's history. Rogues down. The rest of them are running like roaches with the lights coming on once again. Get their boomy out of here. Boom. And their hunter has taken over the top damage. Nope, Scarecrow's back on top. The two hunters are fighting it out for the top DPS. Paladin's down too. Another pally right here. Yeah, they had quite a few paladins. Paladins got that divine shield to save their ass, but once it's gone, so are they. I'm going to put a circle in the tent, see if I can get a nice port. There's a bunch of them clumped up right now. If I can get up this hill. Almost got him. I hit the jump wrong. There it is. Port. Yeah, buddy, you got a bunch of them there. Pop off some stuns, whatever you got. Slow them down any way you can. I'm trying to hit Curse of Exhaustion on targets. Get these targets down. I got ported. Sometimes, man, we got to do a little bit better call-outs for whenever those ports are coming. But to be fair, sometimes you really don't know because you don't get a whole lot of opportune moments. Especially when they're all clumped up like that. This is not like the old days in Dragonfight where you had that displacer and you could just pull everybody together right where you wanted them. Hey, perhaps they're going to have something like that make a comeback in the next expansion, Midnight. Obviously, all the world PvP items now, they're probably going to be disabled, so they'll stop working once we hit the next level 81. I'm guessing the next cap's going to be 90, right? But they are doing a stat squish, so everyone should lose a lot of HP, and all these damage numbers and stuff are going to be a lot smaller. That's probably a good thing, considering Blizzard never updated their combat system to use 64-bit. You can see people all the time, they'll hit 4.3 billion damage, and then it will reset back to 0. That's just because they're using 32-bit numbers instead of 64 bits. I'm going to go ahead and put a demonic circle over here in case we need to port some people. 44 to 104. I mean, we are totally in control. We don't really have anybody in our base watching the boss, though, so that's bad news. We got to hurry up and drop their boss. You never know if they would send somebody back there. Granted, they only have one tank, so we kind of got lucky there. Watch out, don't get ported. Do not get ported. Now we're pulling their boss down. Everybody on the Grand Marshal. Let's get the Grand Marshal out of here so we can move on to the next match. Don't have to worry about our boss. We should be fine. Yeah, the boss got melted. Good night there. Scarecrow, not only with the top damage with that AA, but 28 killing blows, 0 deaths, /hug, and martyr for the top heals.
May all of your random battlegrounds be epic. 1,000 battles, 1,000 victories. Until next time, GG for the Horde.